So I get asked this kind of question a lot. We've got a business owner client who wants to reward a key employee with some type of life insurance, permanent life insurance based employee benefit. What are the choices? Well, the simplest choice is a bonus arrangement. Under a bonus arrangement, the employer pays the employee extra to cover the premium for needed personal insurance employee owns and names a personal beneficiary of. And so it's just extra compensation deductible by the employer included in the employee's personal income. By the way, for the owner of the company, there's probably no magic to doing that kind of thing. But for a non-owner of the company, getting insurance paid for under a bonus arrangement is a nice employee benefit. Now, some business owners want more control over the life insurance policy, and for those owners, there are two other choices potentially that are available. The first is a supplemental executive retirement plan. Under that kind of an arrangement, the employer promises to pay the employee extra at some point in the future. And to help the employer keep its promise, the employer might decide to buy permanent life insurance on the employee's life. The employer is both the owner and the beneficiary of the life insurance policy, so the employer keeps control. And the agreement between the employer and the employee might provide that if the employee leaves early, the employer gets to keep the money that the employer promised to pay if the employee stayed. And so that's another thing to do. We usually call that a supplemental executive retirement plan or a SERP. By the way, if you do a SERP, you must have a written agreement drafted by a competent attorney because the deferred compensation rules apply to that kind of an arrangement and the penalties for non-compliance are really severe. And then the third choice that's available is a split dollar plan. A split dollar plan splits up ownership and benefits on a permanent life insurance policy between an employer and an employee. There are lots of ways to potentially design that in a way that's beneficial. The downside is that the split dollar rules are fairly complicated with regard to how such plans are administered. A split dollar plan also requires a written agreement between the employer and the employee, so it's harder to implement than a bonus arrangement. So those are the three basic choices: bonus plan, SERP, or split dollar plan. Which one is right depends on exactly what it is your business owner client is trying to accomplish.